and Behno. So from today, I'm going to start a new lecture on structured data set. So in this video, we're gonna learn how to train test our data set. So I'm recording this again because I have to show something. So if you want to download any dataset like practice dataset, you can just go on Kaggle. I will just go on Kaggle, and from here you can just I will just go in full screen. So you can just go here and just download any dataset you want. So for example, this is like most streamed Spotify songs. So here I can see it. It's a old data set, but for practice we can use it. So in this video I showed this data set, heart disease data set. So you can just go and download it. If you want, you can just go through another way. It's called scale learn toy data sets. So if you want, you can just go through this and download any dataset you want. There's so many toy data set where you can just go through and practice. So for this, I'm using Anaconda Navigator. I will just simply open it and just go on Jupyter Lab, and I will just launch it. For me, it's gonna launch it. Okay, so I will just go it for full screen. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna import some libraries for work, in structured data set. So I will just go and import some files. You can say libraries, import pandas as PD, and import numpy as np, and another one is import matplot lib.pyplot as plt. If you want, you can just ignore it. We will later discuss it. So another one is we gonna import from sklearn dot model selection import train test. It's like train test and split. So we just gonna import it. Okay, so all necessary libraries are here. So now we're gonna name our data frame. So I just downloaded this from Kaggle. You can also download it from Kaggle. So this is our data set, and as you can see, all the prediction are gonna be in target variables. So I can say target section. So we gonna just name our data as df is equal to pd.read csv, and we're gonna pass our data set. Okay, so just autocomplete it. Okay, so our data set is here. To see it, we can just simply go and do this. It will show the topmost part, and if we wanna see the bottommost part, df.tail. Okay, so you can see the bottommost part of our data set. So from here we're gonna create two feature variables. So first is x. I'm gonna name x is equal to df.drop target. Our prediction gonna be on target. So target access is equal to 1. Okay, and another feature variable gonna be y. Df is equal to df, and we gonna pass target variable here, target. So yeah, so we have two feature variable. So after this we gonna predict our this gonna be our variable, feature variable, where we gonna predict our data. So firstly we will split our train test. So x train x, so I'm gonna pass train x train x test x test x test, and another one is y train and y test. Okay, so here's our feature variable, and we're gonna just train test split. So here we just splitting our data into two parts, one in train data set and one is test data set. So we just split in. Okay, I just need to do this. I'm sorry, this gonna be here. So gonna be do this x and y, and test. We're gonna pass test size. Test size is equal to 0.2. This means our 20% of data is going to be in test size. So I will just take it x train x test, y train y test, then train test split, train test split xy train. So yeah, our data is split now. So we can just use CLF is for classification. We are using random forest classifier, random forest classifier. So wait a second, random classifier not defined. Okay, so classifier. Okay, so I guess there's like some error. Okay, I will check it out later. So clf dot fit, we're gonna fit our data, train and y train. So we're gonna check why it's happening. So okay, so we didn't pass. Okay, so let me check why it's happening. It's not defined. Self is not defined. Okay, we didn't import random forest. Okay, wait, I will just import from random forest from a sklearn, not ensemble import ensemble. Okay, import. What's not working? Sklearn ensemble. Okay, so we're gonna import so we're gonna import our random forest. I will just copy the name from here. You can just copy it and just paste here. Okay, so I guess now it's gonna work. Okay, so it's working now. So as we can see, it's here. So now we're gonna see our X-train dataset. X-train. So you can see here is our X-train, and if you wanna see our Y test, So we just go and say y test. So you can see it's here our it's our x-train dataset, and here is y test. So we are going to check the scores, like how fit model is. So clf dot score x-train y train y train. Okay, wait a second. Okay, we can just, okay, so our model is giving its score. So as you can see, it's 1.0. It means it score 100%. 1.0 means 100%. So we can check more. Score x test x test and y test y test um, y test. Okay, so we can see the scores. So as we can see, our model is predicting. So from today lecture we see the basics of how we gonna do our prediction on structured data set. From next lecture I will teach you how we can do more things in this, how we can in lectures I will also show you how we can have custom inputs where our model gonna predict on that also. So and also we're gonna see how we can represent this data frame in graphically using matplotlib here. So upcoming videos we will see so many things. So thank you so much for this video, and stay tuned for another video.